Welcome to Modest Mike. Today we are talking about something we rarely admit out loud: spiritual jealousy. That moment when you see someone who seems closer to Allah and you ask yourself, why can't I be like them? Let's unpack this feeling together, and I'll be doing this with my girls, Mariam and Mama Ajoke. Please introduce yourself to us.
My name is Mariam Tahir Ayuba, and I'm a student and an entrepreneur.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakat.
Walaikum salam.
My name is Barakat Ajoke Ige. I'm an entrepreneur, the CEO of Ajoke Sash and Customs. We customize sachets, caps, t-shirts, and anything customizable for corporates, bodies, students, events. We deliver to anywhere you are within Ghana and outside Ghana. I'm a feminist, a women advocate. I believe in women empowerment. I believe that as a lady, yes, you can do it.
That is Mama Ajoke. All right, let's get started. Thank you, Ajoke and Mariam. Welcome to Modest Mike. Today we are going to talk about spiritual jealousy. The moment where you see someone and you're like, I need to do better, or you feel like you're lacking behind because they seem closer to Allah. I'm using seem because it may be that they are not as closer to Allah as we see it. It's just the outer parts that we are seeing. We don't know what goes behind like closed doors. That's why I'm saying seem. Has there been any moment in your life where you feel like your iman is low by just seeing the way someone appears and you're like, this is who I want to be like? Why can't I dress like this person? Have you ever like experienced anything like that?
Yeah, I've had several instances like that. Yeah, when I was in high school, I went to an Islamic school, so that thing you can't escape it.
It was a normal thing.
Yeah, it was a normal because you meet people that are, let me see, like. When you compare your iman to theirs, you feel like theirs is on top and then you are below them or something. But like you said, we don't know. We are just assuming. So I used to feel like that a lot while I was in school. And then when I went to the universities too, I used to feel like that in level 100. But then in level 200, I told myself that I don't want to feel like that again. So I actually started being modest and then like just started practicing, like being more into the deen from 200 300 upwards. Yeah,
Mashallah.
Okay, what about you?
Mashallah. Just to add to what Mariam said, I also attended an Islamic school. You see some people, the way they dress, they pray on time, you'll be like, wow, mashallah. And the kind of home they are coming from, like there is no way you wouldn't envy them spiritually, like positive envy. Yeah, there will be that positive envy in you as compared to you. Some of us, me for instance, I'm not coming from a too strict Islamic home. Like my parents, fine, we are all Muslims, but they are I wouldn't say lenient. They are more of modern Muslim as compared to some people. But going to an Islamic school, the way they dress, you wouldn't even see some of them. You can hardly see their hand, like their hands, their face, everything is covered. Like, wow, mashallah, like when will I also become this person? And a beautiful scenario was when one of my classmates, then I wouldn't want to mention her name, but she was known for like Quranic recitation. We jokingly call her Malama. Like, she impacted me positively. I envied her and I took my Quranic recitation, memorization very serious. I started going to Makaranta just because I envisioned not to become like her, but
to be better.
To be better for yourself.
To be better for myself. I think that was the instances. And going to the University of Ghana, when you go to gym programs, the way that people are dressed, like before some people they can even make a statement, they'll give a Quranic quotation. Hey God, and you'll be like, me, where did I pass? Like it's a beautiful evidence. Yeah, I've been like I've been there. And let me even say TikTok also expose you to some of these religious people that you will want to be like them. But alhamdulillah, we are not yet there, but we are striving to be there in the deen.
Okay, but aside like people you see in reality, sometimes do you like compare yourself to, like you said, TikTok? But then I feel like even with the whole like social media thing, there are times that we only see like curated snapshots of like people post things that they do when it comes to like the deen. We see them waking up for tahajjud, like the whole thing, maybe their daily like routine. You see them wake up for tahajjud, read the Quran, like journaling and all of that, and you don't see any sort of haram thing in their videos. But the thing is, we don't know what goes behind like closed doors. So I feel like even sometimes when you're praying or wanting to be like them, just tell Allah to like give you the positive aspects, because you just saying you want to be like someone, you don't really know what they're struggling with. I don't know if like you get what I'm saying.
You're actually right with that. There is one thing I have believed all throughout my life, and going to an Islamic school, I remember then there is one particular teacher that I really so much like. I actually like her. I don't know if she would listen to this, Madam Nusra. Like, she's someone who impacted this positively. Mariam was my classmate. She can also testify to it. I remember she told us that social media, we shouldn't believe everything we see on social media. She even told us that we should be mindful of what we post on social media, and we should take our deen serious for real, like in reality, rather than trying to showcase it on social media. Those advice of hers, like, it has really helped me as I grow and as I get exposed to social media. So I don't even pray to Allah to become like someone. Rather, Allah should make me a better person. That is who I am.
But I also feel like there's a difference between healthy inspiration and also like an unhealthy like comparison. Because sometimes even with the healthy ones, you realize that you seeing someone and wanting to be like them, or asking yourself why you can't be like them, is not a sign that your iman is weak. It's just a sign that your heart wants to like do better. But then sometimes to just waking up and then comparing yourself to people, I feel like sometimes that one too can be something like negative, because it looks like you're not even deep down, you don't even know what you want. You are just saying it because you have seen what someone is portraying. You don't actually know what you want to do or why you want to do it. I don't know if I'm like making...
You know, when it comes to like matters of religion and then matters of like social media, there's a very thin line between trying to like impact people positively and then maybe trying to like have genuine intentions for what you are doing. Because you know, in Islam, showing off is haram. And then you come and post a video of you reciting with a melodious voice. We don't know whether you are doing it for Allah's sake or whether you are doing it to garner attention, you see. And then somebody is sitting behind the screens and the person is reading the comments like, wow, mashallah, I love your voice, blah blah blah, and the person is like, I want to be like this person. So in this instance, assuming I'm the one saying I want to be like this person, I'm not wanting to be like the person because of Allah. I'm wanting to be like the person because I also want to gain recognition from people, and like that's like a personality job.
You know, comparison is actually a thief of joy. You know that. So I don't see the need for you to compare your deen, your educational level, anything with someone. Just strive to be a better person yourself. And like my sister said, Mariam, your intention. Even Allah rewards according to intention. So we'll all be rewarded according to our intention.
But also, right, I feel like sometimes we just see someone being so religious, and then we feel like disconnected, rather than feeling like maybe I want to do better. Sometimes it just goes away. Like you feel like this person is better than me, so even if I'm not doing better, let me just stop. There are people like that.
I think there are, but personally, I
Yeah.
don't let like that
Things
thing
get
yeah. Like I don't even care whether, in fact, you can wear the niqab and cover your eyes, decide not to see. That one is none of my business. So far as I'm also
Trying.
like I'm modestly clothed. I attend madrasa. I've memorized the number of surahs. Like I can pray my 5 daily prayers. So I don't allow like that thing to get to me. But like you said, other people, I know a lot of people actually that maybe when we go for programs and then we are like talking after the program, and people will be like, oh, this sister there, her iman there, stop, oh, this sister there, you can't reach her, or like blah blah blah. That for that thing there, you can't get me there.
You know, some of our sisters, it's not they are modestly dressed, they pray the 5 daily prayers, and you would even know the person is well versed in the deen. However, their character, it's questionable.
Everyone has a struggle.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You see, in that case, they don't even motivate you like,
Yeah.
hey, I want to be like this. Hey, like, hey.
With this character, oh no. Like I know someone, right? She's like, she has memorized the entire Quran. When we were in school, when she was about to like finish memorizing the Quran, like the ending of Surah Al-Baqarah, people were like, hey, this girl there, stop, oh. When we go for assembly, she come and recite. When we go for this but Charlie, the character,
But
stop. The dress and everything is on point too. But even the dressing, when you look at the modest clothes she's wearing, you can see that, I'm sorry to say this, but like sometimes it looks dirty. You know, some people's clothes, like it looks old but clean. That's different. This one looks new and looks dirty. But our religion
doesn't.
They're
Yeah, that's
supposed
the
to,
mistake
portray
people make.
cleanliness.
Yes, exactly.
So me, when I look at you, we are not supposed to judge in the religion, but then I hold people that I follow to a certain standard. So if you are not there's no way I can look at you and then feel bad about myself. No.
Especially when it comes to like making money and all of that.
Yeah.
Especially like sometimes the women, they see that there's an opportunity, go for it. But they are there because they feel like, oh, like as a woman this, as a woman that, because society has made them to feel like maybe as a woman your worth depends on a man.
Yeah.
So they are there not trying to like look after themselves. Whatever their husband gives them, it's like whether it's enough or not, like that is just it. They are always like silent, no like speaking up, nothing.
Like they just take whatever that's handed to them.
Yes.
No. That's not how like life is even supposed to be. Regardless of whether you are a woman, being submissive in your marriage is actually even different. It doesn't mean that you should be like
Control.
You have to wait for your husband to tell you to talk before you talk, or sometimes you can't stand up for yourself. No, you have to be like, you have to stand up for yourself. Being submissive to your husband doesn't mean that your husband is always right.
Yeah,
No.
and even though they are your spouses, and you feel like, oh, maybe you've lived some time with them, so there are certain things that they need to know. Sometimes you need to let them know. It may be that they are not even paying attention to that particular thing.
Exactly. So communication.
Yeah, sometimes like
important.
speaking up helps a lot, because exactly, communication. You don't sit down and feel like they're not like mind readers. They're not magicians or anything. You need to like talk. Tell the person, this is what you've been doing. I feel like it's not going to help us. So I feel like if you do it this way, it's going to be better. Or maybe fine, you're giving me this amount of money. I feel like, oh, I'm not able to like take care of myself well. I'm not working, I'm not doing this. And then even with the whole work thing, fine, maybe you find a man that wants you to stay home, not work, he wants to take care of you. But sometimes too you need to look at the man to see if he can actually do what he's asking of you.
Yeah.
Sometimes the men are just too traditional, but if you need to teach the person, let them know that, I mean, this is not then.
Yeah, you are right. It's actually stems from their upbringing.
Exactly.
You know, like some of them, they grow up in traditional homes.
Homes,
so,
yeah.
So sometimes you need to like reorient the person, for the person to like, for you to be in sync. You don't just take what he's giving you. For all you know, he doesn't even know that this is who he is as
exactly.
a person. So you need to like teach him. Yeah. So.
And you know, the funniest thing is that some of them outside their homes, when you meet them, you realize that they are women with potentials. There are people that when they are given the opportunity, they will do well, like excellently well. But unfortunately, because they were brought up in a home that whatever the man says, that is it, and no answer. You can't say anything. The opinion of
The girl,
a girl child is not valid. The opinion of the mother is not useful. They feel the man knows and everything. But you see, there is something called socialization. However, the greatest one is re-socialization. You have to unlearn certain things to fit into the world that we are in now.
The world is like evolving, so you also need to adjust. But at that times that like when you've actually like kind of disconnected, and then you look up to someone, and then it gives you the motivation to like, because as we all know, like the iman, it goes like up and down. And then sometimes you feel like you're praying, but you can see that you're not really like into it. You're praying, but you're not pondering on the verses. Like you're just doing it as a duty, not like something that you love. You're just doing it because you have to do it.
Sometimes you even do it because it's like a routine. Whether you think about what you are doing or not, your body just performs the action. So
exactly.
you're just doing it.
Subhanallah. May Allah forgive our sins and increase our iman. As for that, I think for me personally, I battle with that a lot. At times you are even on prayer, yes, you are praying, but your mind is somewhere else. And it will be like it is a battle between yourself, is it your mind and soul? You're trying to make sure that yes, I'm praying, you should be focused on, but at times it's really not easy. Like people can't see it physically, but you are having that thought, that little battle with yourself, you can feel it at times. You will even have to sit at times, and you become sober and be like, what's the essence of praying? And I know that at the end of the day, this prayer might not be accepted.
That's where I was coming from when I said sometimes people feel like, then if that's the case, then they are not doing it again. They just stop.
Why should I like
do something?
Yes.
But I think stopping is not actually the right thing to do.
That's even worse,
because at any time you can die. Death comes without knocking. That is why we are all striving Muslims. We are not yet there, but inshallah we will get there. Inshallah. So stopping is not the right thing to do. May Allah increase our iman.
And then like people feel like it only happens to them, but it will shock you the amount of people that complain of this same thing. I'm in one group every day. They usually drop anonymous links for us to like
read.
Like you write
rant and say whatever.
They'll come and post it in the group, then we'll talk about it. Like there's no single day that one person will not come and write like she can't focus in her salah, so what should she do? Like there's no formula for this, because shaitan is like working constantly to make sure that he pushes you away from the thing. So you have to like also fight back stronger, harder. If you need to go and learn the meaning of the verses that you recite on a daily, you have to do that, so that when you are reciting, like when you are praying, while reciting at the same time try to like follow the words by one, and then maybe that will help
exactly,
because that's what has helped me.
And I also think daily istighfar also helps so much. Like when you're trying to think about something else, when you're doing an istighfar, even just mentioning the name of Allah, like Allah, 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 it helps. It's like it makes sure that your body, mind, and soul are all in one direction, talking to your maker, which is Allah. So istighfar really helps a lot. And the kind of things we feed our eyes, some people, they feed their eyes with things that I wouldn't want to mention. But at the end of the day, when you're praying to your maker, those are the things that comes
to your mind, to like mind. Distract you.
That will distract you. But when you're listening to when you make istighfar daily, listening to the words of Allah, things that makes you closer to your maker. Even when you are praying, when there is distraction, it will be no, there is no positive, but at least, do you get it?
Like
it will be things that will make you sober,
come back on track.
Absolutely.
Because I remember one time, like while in madrasa, one of my malams, he said that what we do every day, like you do something for the most part of your life, and then the thing becomes like a part and parcel of you. So habits. Yeah. So when you are praying and then maybe you feel distracted, and then you try to get back on track, and you do this all the time, like as soon as you realize that you are getting off track, you come back, it now becomes like parts and parcel of you. So he gave us an example of one guy that used to call the azan for a mosque. I think I've forgotten the story, but something happened, and then I think he was in a coma. But because he used to call the azan at a particular time every day, even while in the coma, he was still when it's time for like the azan to be called, he would call the azan, but he was in a coma. Yeah, so like just trying to do something and then making that thing a part and parcel of you can. You know, some people, they don't pray every day.
Oh yeah.
You don't pray every day. How do you expect to come and stand there and Allah will help you to automatically not like pray very well? Like, no, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, you strive yourself. There is a popular saying, heaven helps those who help themselves. If you don't help yourself, Allah will not come there and help you.
Any last words?
Okay, for me, I would say, as younger generation, the Gen Zs, we know we are distracted. There are a lot of distractions in the world that we are in. However, we should strive to become a better version of ourselves. We should strive to in our deen. And most importantly, whatever we do or we want to do, we should always put our maker, Allah. We should always put him first, because there are a lot of unseen forces in the world, unseen things that you can't even fathom, but the influences directly or indirectly, and the only way we can fight them or overcome them is by getting closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Anything?
Yeah, okay, so one thing that really bothers me about this generation, I don't know if it's my generation or what I should call it.
Gen Zs.
Yes, the Gen Zs. Like, we are too stubborn. You know, sometimes things that the older generation would do in secret, we just come on social media and then we just do it, and then when someone comes to come and try to correct you,
that
the
person is rather
they will now come and say you are judging me. You what you even do in secret is even worse than
and you
this.
still have the same Muslims in the comment section telling that person that they shouldn't judge the one doing it.
Me, I always tell them, so far as you brought it on social media and I've seen it on my page, I'll judge you based on what I'm seeing.
It is a public affair.
I do my own in private. So if you want to judge me, come and catch me in private and judge me there. But so far as you brought yours online, I'll judge you online. So that's like something that's been bothering me. So take note, Gen Zs.
Yes, man.
We will do better. Okay, so guys, know that when you're struggling or when you feel like you're not enough, it doesn't mean that you're lacking behind. It doesn't mean that you're broken. Allah sees your efforts, He sees your struggles, and know that He appreciates efforts more than perfection. He has said that if this world was full of people who do not sin, He's going to destroy everyone, bring people who sin, and ask for forgiveness. Know that we are all not beyond His mercy. Do the right thing. Keep putting in so much effort, and I think we'll all get there, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Usaman Apari Mabrik is my name, and this is Modest Mike.